I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. You draw Porker.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Good. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
On 3rd and 2. Good. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shoot! Yo, go! Shoot! 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
64, weak.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 5. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
I'm coming after you. Oh, 52. Here we go. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52, you must be dreaming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Pittsburgh. 86 to man. Watch it. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island, though.
To throw on third down. Good. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is taken at the 15.
Come on, fellas. They go first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. Hey, 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 hey. Four down, four down, four down. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shit, shit. Speed grip, speed grip.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this week? And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes. Down.
All day.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Looking to throw. Good. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On 3rd and 2. Good. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On 1st and 10. Good. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Good. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down. Good. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, good. Looking deep for Jennings. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down. Good. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if he runs...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football.
Come on now, let's go.
Retains possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some...
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the carry, it's Love. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you. You must.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Looking to throw. Good. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. On first down, Love. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got it. 52. Mike 52. What we got? What we got? What we got?
To throw on 2nd down. Good. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys claw one back.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Hopkins with the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Dustin Hopkins set to
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 50. Check 50.
General West.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the curl. Gone.
Slam.
Ready.
On first down, Parrish. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Go. 70. Indy.
I'm going to run you over. Switch.
Recon. 132 fighter. Hit it.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go.
You got tight right there.
5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set up. 50. Plant.
Right there, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Yep.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On 1st and 10. Good. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Throwing on first down. Good. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Good. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down. Good. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
90 Wolf.
Back and go full strength.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this throw caught left side. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Tight dog. Get it.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Good. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun. Good. Well, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Johnson, the intended target. The number 7, usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
5, Mike 5. I'm coming.
49, check 49, check 49. 6-6, pull it high.
Mike 5. Watch the screen.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All day, dog. Mike 5. They can't hang with us. Mike 5.
Yes. To go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Parrish. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Good. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Carolina. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a